All right, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, all that good stuff, okay? I certainly hope and pray that all is well, and I hope that you have a good day. Okay, I'm gonna get started with this real quick. I don't want to be on here long. Okay. So, how shall I begin? So I did a reading and a talk about, I don't know, last week on this guy that I used to date here. That this girl, Azarita, decided that she was going to uh, get in this man's energy, okay? And pull him into this whole gang stalking thing of me and trying to destroy me and tear me down, so on and so forth, okay? Now, fine. I was well aware, as I have stated, during the time that me and him were talking at one point, these two obviously are actively engaged with one another, okay, sexually, okay? But at the time, I didn't say anything, okay? I never said shit about it. Okay. I mean, back then, I never said anything about it. I love how you, little miss, thought you were so sneaky. You think you're so sneaky, okay? And like I said, cute and hot and sexy. So you were, let me see. I asked this question, but I'm going to ask it again. What is yes? For those who are new here, thank you. Okay, y'all see? Stop. What is no? Okay, thank you. So this girl that I'm talking about, for those of you who are new here, was supposed to be a cousin. I say supposed to be because I have found out, okay, which came, and it didn't kick off all of this shit, but it came during me dealing with all of this shit, okay, a few years back. I'm not blood related to these people. These is this woman who raised me, her family, okay, stands to reason, okay. But anyway, okay, so at this time when I was dating him, I did think she was my cousin. Okay, would have been second cousin. Okay, were Zarita and a prophet actively engaged with one another sexually? Me and him were still in a relationship. Okay, yes. Okay, like I said, it became very obvious and apparent. They thought I was dumb and it wasn't obvious and apparent, but it was. Okay, in denial, don't want it to be. I know that ain't. I know this mother. I know at the time I was thinking I know she would. Okay. But I certainly hope that he wouldn't, but especially somebody who was squatting in a fucking house, shitting in a bag. Okay. No place to go, claim don't nobody love him, and then here it is, somebody's giving him some attention, some love, and so on and so forth, okay? But this is what niggers do, okay? This is what niggers do. I had a mountain bike. When I bought the bike, I bought it when I graduated from college. They told me that it was one of the top of the line mountain bikes. I can't remember even the brand. I had that bike for many, many, many years, okay? This motherfucker comes along, okay? Me being dumb and stupid, okay? Because that's what it was. I would let him use my bike to go to work. This motherfucker, within less than 2 years, tore the shit up. Like, nigga, what was you doing? I had that bike for years. kept the bike up good, rode the bike. I actually rode the bike, which, by the way, I saw you, Miss Rita, copying off me with that too, because I used to ride my bike. Then I look up, this bitch trying to siphon my life and whatnot and trying to be me. Here she is. I'm like, this bitch, whatever. I didn't give a fuck. Okay. But anyway, but how you tear up a bike in less than a year? That's some real nigger shit, right? Okay. What the man said, nigger was a bad invention. Okay. In less than a fucking 2 years. A real nigga. This motherfucker got a speeding ticket in my car in Chicago. Ain't offered to pay for it. Ain't nothing. Just a real nigga. Just a no good nigga. Okay. Ain't grateful for shit. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to this. So I'm listening to something, and I question, is that the case here? Okay. Now I'm not. I don't know. I don't get into magic and black magic and all of that type of shit. So I've learned a lot on YouTube listening to readers. Okay, learned a lot. That's what that is, or that's what that was, etc., etc. Okay. But this little heifer user reader, she thought that when she started getting into that and heavy, and you thought I didn't know then. Okay. See, people reveal themselves to you. Okay, you just have to pay attention and don't be in fucking denial. This bitch kept talking about, I want to practice voodoo. I used to listen like, okay, shit. You want to do the Ouija board? No, I don't want to do none of that shit with your motherfucking ass. You got Brie over there doing it, which she's hashtagging Ouija board all over the place. Okay, I don't want to do none of that shit with your motherfucking ass. I don't need to. Okay. Although somebody tried to tell me, picture and Ouija board, same thing. Well, if it is, if that's your point of view, this is my preference. I'm not getting on no fucking Ouija board. But if I was to, it wouldn't be with a low down diabolical bitch like her. Like you, bitch. And I knew you was that back then. But when you did start getting into that shit, okay, you probably had been dibbling and dabbling in it lightly ever since the day I met your fucking ass. That's why you had that dark cloud over your fucking head. Okay, and got into it more and more and more and more. That's one of the reasons why you had the dark cloud over your head, plus whatever your mother was teaching you, or possibly whatever she was doing to you. Okay, but anyway, that's when you started getting real. She started getting real arrogant, real sassy at the fucking mouth. If you've been through, I've been through spiritually, then okay. I just let people talk and make an ass of themselves. You don't know shit about me, what I've been through spiritually or anything. What I've been challenged with, what I haven't been challenged with spiritually or anything. You have no fucking clue, bitch, because I've never shared that with you. So just keep talking and revealing your stupidity. Go ahead. I'm a hot. See, when people get into that black magic and all of this, or working magic with evil intention, and things start happening for them, then they get real. I'm more powerful than you. Okay. All right. Like I had someone tell me one time, and this is no offense to you, man, because I still think that you watch my videos, even though you may claim you don't watch nobody. But I could understand making that claim. So it seemed like I see a demon around you. Well, maybe it wasn't there. So, and they're every fucking where. Like one girl told me one time, I can't remember the whole story. And she was dealing with this guy. But I don't remember how this happened to her. She's a spiritualist, but she said she was leaving his house. She saw some weird shit at his house or whatever. Looked like he was some kind of, like he shape-shifted into some kind of being. And when she left up out of there, she saw the spiritual battle, like between, I'll just say angels and demons, whatever the beings were. She saw it, like on the street, like she was in the midst of like this huge like war battle between them. She saw the shit. Okay. Like a whole nother world realm. She described it to me. It was really interesting. So whatever. Moving the fuck on. They put them in the top of these buildings downtown. They them gargoyles and shit, and all these strange uh, entities and beings they done put on the old ass buildings and whatnot all throughout the world. Okay, you just go downtown and you see the motherfuckers. Okay, looking down at you like, hey, we's here. Whatever. I ain't saying that as no slight against the lady telling me that, but whatever. But that I'm just saying, this is what people get real high and mighty and falutin and want to talk down to you like you're not powerful like me. Mm. Okay. Whatever. May they have a field day with your fucking ass. What's that scripture in the that passage in the book I call the manual? Person and man not think of themselves more highly than he ought. Don't get too high and mighty. In other words, too high, sitting on your fucking high horse. Which one time I was having a conversation with someone, a private conversation. Matter of fact, this girl, Zarita, she couldn't stand this fucking Rashiata. We were talking about her. And I did say, I said, sometimes, I don't know, it seems like she get on a high horse. Next thing I know, this bitch come calling me, I don't know, I guess I just get on my high horse. So you're astral projecting into my fucking house. That's the grotesque smell I smell in my fucking house and listening to my private conversations. Yes, bitch, you do. I guess we all can at some points in time. Did this bitch Sarita with her, because I couldn't figure out, like, this motherfucker that I'm dating here or in a quote unquote relationship with don't have a pot to piss in, literally, and barely a window to throw it out of. Nothing. And you're very materialistically focused. Money, things. I need money. I won't be happy. This is what she said to me. Okay. All right. What the fuck are you in? This is what I'm thinking back then. What the fuck are you in his fucking face for? He don't have shit. He looked cast down. Like he ain't, like a little lost puppy dog. Matter of fact, the other one, Phoenix, her other cousin, said the nigga's cursed. He's cursed. Okay. And she's sitting there. Mm-hmm. I remember one time the three of us were sitting in my house when I lived in my grandmother's house, listening to, I had put in a meditation by Ra'un Nefer Amen. Yeah, over the Asar Society. I really liked it. And we were listening to it, and these two got to criticize it. Sometimes I'm listening to these two bitches who can't even keep their own physical self in order. Talk about this man saying that he don't know what the fuck he doing and been doing this shit for how long? Because your energy don't vibe with it. So he's the fucking problem. It's a grown ass man I mean, we was middle aged back then. You might be been older than middle age. I don't know. Now I ain't a part of our society. Never have been. I went to one meeting one time. Okay. I used to go to their stores and whatnot. Like in Atlanta, they had a little grocery store. You were a little, it wasn't like a bodega type store. But I did enjoy. I had two of the meditations. One of them, man, I really loved. I played the hell out of that motherfucker. I played it so much that it, warped, scratched up, and whatnot. I really loved it. And I didn't read all of it, of course, the Metronetter. I used to read it to my daughter when she was very small. And as difficult as some people had reading that book, I'm reading it to her. She was about 4 years old. And after I get done reading, she would repeat back to me what she heard. She would summarize it. I was like 4 or 5. I was like, wow. She understood clearly. Wow. Two silly ass hoes who can't stay about her fucking trap houses and shit. Who think they're so fucking deep because they read a couple of books, a couple of passages out of a book, and they're sexy. And flash their vagina all over town. They're hot and sexy. No. You know more than him, huh? This man been putting in his work. I don't know him personally, but he's put in some work, and he's doing it wrong, right? I just sat there and just listen to their dumb asses once again. Just listen, okay? Like Bree say, I ain't saying they ain't had no powers. Silly ass women, girls. So one time this bitch is over and it's just like this energy, this strong goddess energy kind of, what they say, mounted me. And a message came through. I don't remember the whole message, but it was said basically, bitch, go back to the old way, bitch, 4-4, because what you're doing is fucked up and wrong. This was the message to Miss Sarita. I tell Phoenix, this girl laughs. Oh, bitch, you ain't laughing at me, bitch. I tell Phoenix, she like, that's why, what she say, she need not laugh. That message was for her. Damn right it was for her. But you laugh and you scoff. Well, if you've been through what I've been through spiritually, you couldn't handle it. Oh, okay. I watch you take 5 grams of mushrooms and damn near lose your fucking mind. Okay. But see, ain't no need in me. I don't need to have no arguments and fights with a silly ass person. And you don't know me, and I've been through this, and no. See, I don't play games with that. I'm more powerful than you, spiritually. I can command all the demons and all of that. I get on the Ouija board, they come through, and I talk to all of them. I let them fuck me. I don't need to do all that shit. I just sit there and look at your dumb ass. Making assumptions, making an ass out of you. Watching you make an ass out of you. But anyway, I couldn't figure out, I said, one of the reasons I was in somewhat of a denial about it is because while in the fuck with this girl, would you be interested in him in any way, shape, or form? I mean, I know you jealous of me and you don't like me and all of this kind of stuff. I knew that back then. But why? Why him? The kind of man that you claim that you want, this motherfucker does not meet it in any way, shape, or form. Maybe one day he will, but he damn sure don't now. Well, one of the things, he's not white. Y'all made it clear. Y'all wanted white men. Y'all wanted to be with white men. Although the men that you would get with and couldn't keep your hands off of would be black as fucking night. So when you was on there talking about that little Asian dude, I said, yeah, right. Bitch can't stop thinking about this James nigga. That dark as night. I know he. Anyway, moving the fuck on. You're right. Did so when you made it plain and obvious when you all were attacking me in my dream realm and all of that kind of stuff. I forgot what I was gonna say. So let me go to this question. Well, I mean, it was just basically confirmation, which I'm like, at the time I didn't know what the fuck all of this shit was about because I haven't talked to this nigga in years. I had to get a restraining order on his fucking ass. Okay. Stay away from my fucking ass. And the judge made it clear, bitch, if you go around here, we're gonna put your motherfucking ass in jail too. And I let the judge know you don't have to worry about that. I have no interest. In living a stupid, like I said, I live sucker free. Okay. So I'm thinking this was the only interest was in using him. Okay. Did Zarita engage with Prophet sexually to attach something onto him so that he could attach it onto me without his knowledge? Yeah. This obviously when me and the dude was still together. And he just was probably just dumb. I don't know. Maybe she was teaching him. Teach him. Show him I'm no man than her. Whatever the thing was that this girl attached on him to attach onto me, was it to siphon my energy for her so she could be me? That was her purpose. Yeah. So I remember one time, I think this was before I was dating him. I don't remember. 3 of us riding around and me and Phoenix over there talking about a relationship or something. I said something about being in love with someone. This old haughty bitch, Zarita, sitting in the back where you fucking belong. It's about time. What's about time, bitch? What? About you being in love with somebody. Wait a minute. Now, I am 12 years older than both of you bitches. You know about my love life? You know about all the men I've dated, who I've been in love with and who I haven't been in love with, or the fact that I ain't never been in love. I mean, you know all of that shit, right? So it was one of the reasons as well, this attachment situation, whatever the energy was that was attached. Was it for me to never have a love life outside of Prophet? Okay. When I say outside of him, it's because I was dating him at the time. Yeah. Okay. No. So Zarita, what she had done, this is a question. She had done, because she was reading tarot. See, I made the mistake of telling this bitch years ago that I wanted to read tarot, and make a business out of it. Next thing I know, this bitch done created a whole business reading tarot. I think it lasted this long because, see, that's what people do when they copy off of a person. They don't do it for long. Everything I said I did or wanted to do, she wanted to do. I want to do this, or she did it to Phoenix. And probably whoever else she's fucking around with now. Oh, okay. So this girl's a reader. What she had been doing, this is a question. She had been reading tarot about me, about my life. Okay. And okay, stop please. And was she reading about what was to come in my life? Okay. Thank you. Stop please. So so she was reading my Akashic records as well. Mhm. Okay. Thank you. Stop please. Going to practitioners about me for them to tell her about my fucking life. She was doing that too. Thank you so much. And who I was supposed to be with, and blah 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 blah, and the things that were supposed to have me for me, and blah, blah all of that shit, right? Okay. So what this bitch did was set out, okay, to do magic on me and people around me and those who were friends of mine or that I work with or in close proximity to, like that motherfucking gym, so on and so forth, to steal and harness my life and my energy and what was supposed to be for me. Am I understanding that correctly? Because one time we would sit there when we were, when I can't say times was good because apparently times were never good with this bitch. No, I ain't gonna be on here much longer. And we were reading each other, talking about relationships, and she got deep with it for me, honey. And about the kind of man that I was looking for, and that was going to be the right one for me, and all of this blah 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 blah. Okay, so that bitch, because apparently what she would do was take everything about me and write it in some notebook somewhere and study it. So that reading she did about me in a relationship, potential relationship, she wrote that in a notebook too. Thank you. Stop, please. So her determination, besides all the other shit, has been to stop that from happening for me. Am I correct in understanding? See, I'm not desperate one way or the other. Okay. I'll be single for the rest of my fucking days if that's what it is. I don't give a fuck. But I ain't against it either. 4-4. Okay. So, bitch, that's what you've been on. And that's what you did, confirmation, goddamn. That's what you've been on. Thank you for the information. She knows who she is. Thank you. Two more butterfly shuffles. Okay. Plain old Rider-Waite. That's what you've been on, and that's what you've been up to. Because like I said, it was a point where I was down. Okay, come find out there's some powder in my house or whatever, and black magic and all of this kind of shit. I'm thinking it was the perimenopause shit. I had pictures. I put pictures of me on Facebook lying on my couch talking about I've been like this all summer, which I had. I'm sure that was so hilarious to you, bitch, and the rest of you motherfuckers. She about to die, y'all. This is before I met you, Bree. She about to die, y'all. She about to die. I did it. Look at her. Laid out. She don't know it was me. I got all the power. What need to know about this? 2 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Queen of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. See, these motherfuckers, Queen of Wands. Now, one time when I decided to leave this hoe alone, okay, after the big monster Philly, okay, decided he was going to attack me and physically throw me up out of that fucking gym. At one point, the nigga had me cornered. My stuff, my personal stuff, was in the little kiosk where I worked, whatever you want to call it. So I go to get it, got my coat on, and I go to get it. And I put my stuff. This motherfucker corners me inside of that thing. Now, for you all who know who he is, okay. Some of y'all who watching, y'all was down there. If you don't know, you can Google his motherfucking ass. I thought the nigga was gonna. I'm sitting up there getting my shit, and one of his dick suckers talking about some humble yourself, a man. Nigga, fuck you. Supposed to be one of them Hebrews. Righteous. This motherfucker has me cornered. It's a big motherfucker. And I'm thinking to myself, I know this motherfucker's not going to hit me. I watched him have to gather himself together, trying to compose himself and gather himself so he don't haul off and slap the shit out of me. And for what reason? I walked up out there, and I was talking to the bitch at this time, and I said, this is her. She has something to do with this. I know she does. I don't give a fuck about you motherfucking men who might have been under somebody's goddamn spell and illusion. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. That shit is that strong? No, it's not. Okay. You're weak as hell. So yes, the bitter scorned bitch who doesn't want to be rejected, who doesn't know who the fuck she is, did whatever she could do, whatever she felt was necessary to remove any kind of friendship and love, so on and so forth in my life. Now, so after that, I'm scrolling Facebook and she got because I saw her, she called me, you want to do this one? No, I won't do shit with you. I didn't say all that. I just said no. No explanation, no nothing. Absolutely not. Okay. Now, did Zarita have something to do with Philippe throwing me up out of that gym and all that anger he had toward me? Yes, of course. Lies, spell work, and God knows what else. Had I done anything to him to warrant any of that? No, absolutely not. Nothing. She makes a post talking about I got new friends, a new car, okay, so what? Who cares? That post she made talking about she got new friends, was these people from that gym? Of course. Which is interesting because I said it before and I'm going to say it again. You told me you didn't like none of them motherfuckers at that gym. You didn't like them. I don't like them. You nice to them. I ain't going to be nice to them. I don't like nothing. And I'm sitting up there looking at her like, yeah, how you don't even know these people? But bitch, if you thought that you was doing something big and great and grand by befriending them, and talking about me to them, lying to them about me, you didn't do shit. I wouldn't look for them. None of them be my friend, my buddies and my partners and my hangout crew, and be involved in their little glamorous group and all of that type of shit. See, this is how you know people fucked up, when they interject themselves into your world and your realm and decide all the people in your life that they assume you are you friends with or you have some kind of relationship with or whatever, they going to interject themselves in it and become they friends and all this kind of stuff and get them people away from you. But you didn't have to worry about that. I just worked there. I had fun, laughed, ha ha he. There was nobody there that I talked to outside of being when I was there working. Nobody. Yeah, I could say except for Rashada, but I knew her before, years before I worked there, before the motherfucker was even existed. I met her years ago. I met that girl. Uh, no, no, it was after I had my daughter. I think. Okay, for at least 20 years, I've known her. 3 of Cups. Okay. 4 of Cups. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay. 3 of Swords. So like I said, so you decided that you were going to be me. You're going to go interject yourself in with everybody that you thought I knew, or everybody you thought I could have a relationship with, or a potential relationship with, even a friendship. Okay. I remember the day that this motherfucker threw me out. This girl here that I call Karma Macchiato. Okay, because she came there. I think she was training with somebody, so she finally came back and she was there. And I remember her, and I'm only talking about it because I remember it. I focused on it. It was a focus. It was highlighted in my mind. So it means something, you know. And she never really talked to me before, but how? She wasn't mean to me or anything like that. I mean, it was all a little funny acting, okay? But she was sitting there and she looked up at me and I like she wanted to say something to me, which I thought was unusual. I'm like, well, you know, why is she looking at me? She never talks to me, which is okay. See, you don't misunderstand. I don't care. I work here and I train here. That's all I do. I'm not in your world, in your group. I go to the party because it was a party. You advertised it. But see, this is group think, cult-like think. And she said something to me about the key to her car. And I said, yeah, mine is messed up too. But, you know, this is what I do to it. But it stands out for a reason. I'm not quite sure the reason at this point. Okay. But I'll know. Okay. Except for the fact that she connected to her. Bleeding Z. Okay. So this is what you did. You can have your new friends and your new car, you knew all of this shit, and you can be with all of them. I don't give a fuck. Didn't care then. But what I do care about is you trying to hurt and harm me. And gathering groups of people together. Let's hurt her. And next thing I know, not only you and your family terrorizing me with the black magic witchcraft, now some of them terrorizing me with the black magic witchcraft. Ain't no need of none of you niggas who watching, who participated to say you didn't, because you did. I remember every face, and I know your fucking names. Who came through with his dumb ass, Philippe, to terrorize me. So you got with these people partying and having a good motherfucking time. You did not. Now you're not feeling rejected. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you got some kind of warning. Okay. That it wasn't smart. It wasn't. I heard vile. Okay. I don't know. Maybe somebody told you it was vile or what you were doing was vile and wrong, and you had no business doing it. But I'm gonna do it anyway. That's your attitude. And then you get mad at people when they're trying to help you. There were people there, who saw you, who saw your mind and saw your spirit and saw what you were up to. And they warned you to stay away or back off. This is not for you, or this is not pleasant. Don't participate in this. Don't do this. You're wrong, okay, for doing this. Okay. And you know you're wrong. You have no business hurting that girl, okay, or going after her. She didn't do anything to you. She's done nothing to you. Okay. But you want to participate in this or lead the way, okay, in this. Okay. You started this. I'm hearing the word malfunction. You started this malfunction. Okay. Now you have to cruise with it or go with it or something like that. Okay. You made a mistake. Okay. You were wrong. You had no business attacking that girl. She didn't do anything to you. Vile. Okay. You're vile. Your heart is vile. Your spirit is vile. Your mind is vile. You're a vile human being to do this to her. I've watched you. Somebody's told you something. I've watched you. Okay. Monitored you even. I'm hearing. Okay. This whole time and what you've been up to. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing you stinky, rotten. Okay. Disgusting. A vile creature, a vile human being. Okay. And you're wrong for this. Okay. Okay. Oh, now they're gone. They done left the fucking building. You felt burdened, guilt-ridden, shameful. You didn't want to. You felt that you wanted to break my heart. It didn't. It's so ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. But you know me, right? You thought you knew me. You want to be me. No, you don't want to be me. Trust. See, all that you ain't been through. No, I ain't been through what you've been through. Like the girl Rashiata, she read and she picked up on it. She said, this bitch don't love you, Nikki. And she's sitting over there with an attitude of, she may have all them degrees, but she ain't me. This is what she said. And I said, yeah, I can picture that. You went and got him, no, right? Doing what I set out to do, started to do. Again, trying to be me. I'm going to be her better than her. I'm going to show her. No, this is a you problem, honey. But you're right. I'm not you. Thank God. Queen of Swords, upright. Okay. Page of Cups. Six of Wands. See, here it is. I done had you, I'm reading the cards around me since you were 16 years old. Okay. My goal was not to, I'm going to teach this bitch, I'm mentor this bitch. That was not my goal. I look at, you're just a person, a cousin. This is your, what is she? Your aunt told me to come get you. Okay. She probably knew your life was one of misery. Okay. But see, y'all could have been planning this shit even back then for all I fucking know. Okay. So I did. I'm 12 years older than you. You're not my equal, not now, not ever. I'm sorry, you're not. In this realm, the next realm, in this life, that, none of that shit, what's known and unknown, you're not. I had to tell a student that one time. You ain't better than me now, you ain't gonna never be better than me. You are not my equal, period. That's not to put down. It's fucking truth. So I'm just living, having a person around talking and sharing. And you were learning because your mama wasn't going to teach you a motherfucking thing. If myself or somebody like myself, hadn't come into your life, God knows where you would be up under her. And she's part of your problem. Everybody done told you that she done put doing this shit and trying to make you go down a path that is not you. Okay. And then you got your own fucking issue, whatever. Okay. And here it is, I'm offering, love and guidance. Okay. You have to agree with me. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Whatever. I know my energy is strong. I know that. The way I come across. I'm clear. Okay. All right. You don't like it, then don't come around me no fucking more. That's how that goes. Now I'm gonna get gangs of people together, destroy their lives, and trying to destroy hers. And be her. Like the girl told me, she don't love you. It's right here in the car. The bitch, you selfish love that you were giving. Anything that you could get out of it. It's all about you trying to be victorious, and you're not. I'm here unstable in all your ways. 9 of Swords. Okay, 5 of Swords. And the High Priestess. Sitting up there tortured mentally, but you was trying to do that to me. Bitch, are you fucking nuts? Okay. Now, I didn't appreciate you, your fucking cousins, all you motherfuckers. Okay. I keep thinking about Robert. Really, really disgusted with you, nigga. You sit up there kicking me and shit. Nigga, the fuck? Karima, Tamika, Travis, a couple times he participated. I saw Terry one time just sitting there watching. Nita, the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of here. We gonna get some money out. Let's do this too. And that one from Akron talking about so we go talk, whatever her name is, Lamia or some La something. I don't really know her. And then here come these gym folk. You, your mama, your sister Monique. Saw her one time. She looked like she was knocking on death's door. This was years ago. Oh, I didn't appreciate it. But my heart wasn't broken by it. I'm gonna destroy this bitch. I think I had all of you. Oh, Paige, forgot about her. Little David, he came in once or twice looking crazy, like he really didn't want to do the shit. But okay. And then here come the gym bitches. I don't even know you motherfuckers. So no, but you're not gonna win at any cost against me. This high priest is me. No, you're not. Okay. That's not how that works. Okay. I don't know. Now you're sitting somewhere confused, okay? All right. Because the bullshit didn't work. Okay. I don't know. This motherfucker keeps coming up. Either somebody ain't got some money or they lost some money. Okay. Somebody, maybe, I don't know, maybe one of you weeding boys. Okay. All right. Okay. Whatever it is that you, because you participated too. And motherfucker, if that was you, that King of Wands that came up last night, if you had something to do with that bitch calling me, this is why your little compound is gone. Leave people alone. You bothering me, your business is gone. You wasn't even there, what, like 2 years? If that? That shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. I mean, I don't want to really speak on that too much because I don't know anything about it. I'm not part of that, okay? Wasn't there, wasn't around, never went there, or anything like that. But I damn sure know if you had something to do with that, if you was that King of Wands that came up last night, and you bothered, and your business is gone. It was all on the news and highlighted. And in what, 2 years? It's always that. You move to another place, that's gone. Then you move there, that's gone. All the fucking time. It makes you look like you're not really a businessman. It makes you just look shifty, like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So it's just like what you planted here. Okay, whoever this is, one of y'all, what you planted. Okay, it's come to naught, to nothing. Okay. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, but this back to this bitch, and you don't want me to have love and all of that kind of stuff. And the man, I'll go get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Okay, and still want to keep on pursuing dumb shit. Okay. Okay. So ain't no fairness and justice in my life. Whatever. Okay, but ain't gonna be none in yours. How's that? Okay. Moving on. I'm done. Okay. Now I'm gonna finish listening to the rest of this information that this sister's trying to give me. Okay. So whatever that was, right back at your fucking ass. Right back at you. Okay. Okay. Attachment gone right back to where it came from. Goddamn. And attach on to who you belong to, her. I didn't ask this for her. I didn't ask you to send me shit. Bother me in my life. What could your own life have been that was meant and designed and destined for you if you wasn't sitting somewhere a damn fool in a seat of jealousy, scorn, and all of that kind of stuff, and actually for once listened to people who were trying to tell you something? I'm not the only one. There were many people in your life who were trying to tell you something, to assist you. We all need assistance in life. Instead of being such a hard-headed bitch who thinks they know everything and who thinks they know something and don't know shit. All of that little nasty ass, snarky ass shit you would say to me, like you better than me, and my hair wasn't the right blonde, and all of that type of shit. Okay. If you notice, I just looked at you and said, okay. You need to feel special, great, and grand, and better than me. Okay. All right, I gotta go. You all have favor. Have a wonderful day. Peace.